take down the Zais and Tumults with the Tessers, it could actually be beneficial for him. But we're going to have to wait and see. Spider off the rip. He's very close to X-Shin. He's looking to immediately engage. He finds him. He goes for the scale rush. Doesn't find the opener, unfortunately. Goes for the blue focus release. It doesn't connect. The clank coming through. X-Shin. He's trying to disengage. He's trying to... He's playing passively aggressive. He's trying to play back and then find an opening on a whiff from Spider. Spider, oh, speaking of whiffs, a little bit of a movement error there. Unfortunately, he just gets stuck on the side of this building and he just gets cooked by X-Shin. Beautifully done. And X-Shin picks up the first elimination of our 6th game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this was huge for X-Shin there, as well as not going for the riposte there. He knew he can get more damage off of the stage 2 overhold there on the vertical. Speaking of which, Wolves CDY here, before we could talk about that, coming in heavy and hot here on GG shot, and this could be the opener that Wolves need. Again, Tarka really wants to make that aggressive play early on here. Shaw, nothing in the back tank here. He almost, I'm not sure what that interaction just was there. Very weird terrain interaction off the side of the tree, but Wolves will clean up the elimination here. And this could set him on the path that he really needs heading into this game. That's his 2nd elimination of the lobby already as we cut over to XCG's Wang Liang. KLA's T225 here. T225 looking for the opening. Gonna find a huge parry on, oh my goodness, Wang Liang, sorry, gonna find the parry there on T225. Coming over, we will see the Zai coming in. Ult gonna be invested here for Wang Liang. He turns around, he finds a couple of hits onto T225, but not clean enough to clean up the elimination. Of course, the damage really coming in a little weak there off of the blue weapon as well, because Zai's damage there in ultimate very dependent on the gear state. We will see Wang Liang that walk into the full overcharge and the quick follow-up there with the chain over the ankle there. T225 flips it on its head as we now move back over to Wolf CDY. Going head-to-head here with J-Team's PST. Not sure how long is left on a CDY's ultimate here as PST looks to pressure in. Not a great matchup there. Oh, he's got tons of time. PST's that going to end very soon. CDY playing this very smart, just waiting out the ultimate there. We do still have the teleport there for PST, but it is going to go away as the ultimate times out here. And now Wolves trying to find that intro to the fight here with the uppercut off the staff. 47% left on the rage. Needs to be careful. BBE's Roy Hee waiting near behind the elbow into the jumping right click off of the spear here. Going to do a ton of damage. He looks for it again. This being something that was at one point in time very, very broken on target. Still does a lot of damage, but not able to chain it like you once were here. We are going to see some damage coming in off the spear from PST. CDY, though, still looking to make something happen here. The scale rush coming in, but it's going to be Roy Hee who finds it. Wolves will come in. I do believe he gets the Soul Bloom off of that as well. So now Roy and CDY are going to trade blows here, but CDY going to back away. Doesn't want to take this fight without his ultimate available to him.
That hurt me. Bro, CDY had 100% of his ultimate, right? And he was chasing him for so long, and he can't kill him with 100% of his ult online. He can't kill him within that time just because he can continuously stall. And people say I swear to God, when people say Tark is broken, it makes me mad, bro. When people can just do that, when you have essentially double ult on Tarka and just run, you know, it's just like, ugh. But yeah, perfect example of a Tarka counterplay. Just run and have a decent weapon to run with. And if you got a building, extra bonus. But we're going to be going over to the mines here. Mike taking a bit of damage there, but immediately responding with the blistering edge onto Wang Liang. But wait, what? T225 just coming in out of nowhere, taking down Wang Liang for the 2nd time, and Mike for the 1st. Ooh, very nice for T225. Now the only Zai left in the lobby. Surprisingly, the Zais killed each other. There can only be one. And T225 has now picked up 3 eliminations for himself. very nice to see, especially that he hasn't had the best of days. Not the best, but he's looking to not make it. He's looking to make it better than, he's looking to get as much as he can. It's the final game of the day. He's on his second day of solos as well, so this is the final game for him before the bi-weekly if he does qualify. So he's gonna have to try and get as many points as he can to make sure that happens, and also to make sure that he can take in as many points as he can to that bi-weekly finals, as you do take a percentage of those points with you into said finals. But we're also going to be going into the realm of Yang very shortly. CDY waiting on the Yang entrance right next to the shop, doing a little bit of shopping. GG Shah, PST, T225, Mike, Frostivus, and Action, all of them posturing to go into this realm of Yang. Spider likely looking to going for a bit of shopping, and I think the SEA boys, the SEA brothers, BBE, Royhihi, and 521 Akame, who were sort of lurking around that left middle part of Celestra, but now are in fact also going to be going for the realm of Yang. Every single player is looking to go in, every single one. And I think those to the north of Celestia are actually in a very good spot, because if they don't manage to make it into the realm of Yang, they can always immediately go over to the Morris that's about to spawn. But we're going to be going, ooh, Akame, what are you doing? Wait, what? Akame decided to go shopping like 2 seconds before it spawned for some reason. I don't know why. And he's not managed to make it in. So not sure about that one, but CDY, he's got a rematch with Star in the realm of Yang.
Yeah, CDY going airborne here, looking for the shots. So we're going to see Star trying to do the same with the cannon as well, holding that low ground with the fan, trying to make it hard for CDY to come in. CDY there with one of those soul jades we talk about all the time, but oh my god, the R&B off the fan, it just doesn't matter. It does so much damage. The uppercut coming in as well. CDY needs to find control of this, but the ult gonna come through. He is in such a rough position here versus Star. There's the cannon. Off the uppercut, I don't know what you do after that, where you cut over to WBG's Spider here, trying to catch Frostivus out there with one of those wisps, but Frostivus is going to be able to hold the ground there. We're going to see a huge parry coming in from Frostivus onto Spider. The follow-up there with the F. The ult is going to come through the pillar here. Spider, no place to go. We are going to see the Sky Pillar coming in as well. Now, Spider, yet again, getting the silence off the Sky Pillar, just being completely locked down by Alliance's Frostivus, who comes out on top in this realm of Yang. Frostivus really utilizing the Sky Pillar to the best of his ability there, able to use it to keep away from the wisp that comes in, and then able to lock down Spider off the back end, keep him from being able to use that gold focus to go airborne and get away so that he can lock down and secure the kills. We cut over to J Team's PST looking to lock it in onto JJH's Star here. Some huge openers there with the musket, but Star returning the favor there with the cannon as well. Both of them trading shot for shot here off the cannon and the musket. PST, though, on that blue armor, a little bit behind. A massive parry coming in from Star onto J-Team's PST with the follow-up jump and right-click off of the fan. PST going to go for the ultimate, but Star here with the cannon, learning from our boy OUG's Mike in the previous game. PST is trying to hold on there. Finds the armor swap in the 100th inning here, but we do see the third party looking to come in from CDY's Wolves here, and Wolves really needing it to make something happen for themselves here so he can keep his game alive. PST turning it on to JJH's Star, and CDY with that target acquisition looking to lock things down onto Star, keeps the fight going here. Will come in with the Cavaloom, huge damage onto Star. PST extremely low as well, but CDY with the blinders on, looking to keep the pressure up onto Star. It is going to be JJH's Star who picks up the elimination onto PST, though. Will get the Soul Bloom as well, so now CDY Wolves got to come out on top of this fight if he wants to keep his game alive.
Indeed, CDY, my boy, you need to get that ult online. JJH Star, he finds the punch, and he's just not ready for it. But Star, thankfully, or potentially he did this deliberately. So here's one really good way to counter Tarka roll if he's looking for an infinite or looking for some kind of combo, is to put yourself onto goofy terrain, like Star is doing right now, doing perfectly, doing exactly what I just said. Put yourself onto goofy terrain so that you cannot be infinited, And then not only that, but for Taka to create openings on groovy terrain is extremely difficult. It's very, very hard, and it mitigates so much of Taka's actual power as a character. Now, so here's the thing with Taka. There is so much counterplay, and it frustrates me when people just don't consider it. I'm not gonna lie. It really does frustrate me. It really does. There's just so much. There's so much at this point. If we're talking back in season 1, then yeah, obviously, like, Taka didn't have anywhere near as much counterplay, not only in like play style, but also in just the fact that there weren't as many combo breakers back then for every character. But now every character has essentially a combo breaker or some way of avoiding damage, mitigating damage. And then on top of that, players have developed, and play styles and tactics have developed so that now you can essentially just run away from Taka and just play it smart, and you just mitigate his power entirely in a lot of situations. And that is basically why Taka is currently in a state where, if you play it correctly, there aren't that many opportunities for Taka to actually create openings. And you know what's kind of rough? The GG Shah wasn't able to create an opportunity to escape here, unfortunately, as he is literally just getting mobbed by the entire lobby. And Mike finding the kill, but then Mike, shortly after getting taken down by, I think it was Roy Hee, and Mike gets sent back to the lobby. Spider coming away with a kill as well. We've already thinned out the lobby to only a few players left alive. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think no, six players left alive. 4 of which will likely go into the realm of Yang, and then the other 2 will probably head on over to the Morris, or they might just go shopping or something along those lines. We don't know. I don't know yet, but I'm interested to see whether or not they all try go in, or if one of these players actively chooses not to do so. Now, there is a very specific reason for someone not to want to go into the realm of Yang, especially at this state of the game. Unless you have a Soul Bloom stashed away, not going into the realm of Yang at this point in the game isn't a bad idea. Because if you go into the realm of the Yang, and if you lose, trying to create a good situation for you to take a fight and get that Soul Bloom to cleanse the Yang depletion is very, very difficult. Just like, it's not easy at all. Action, both of these players hitting each other with the F2 at exactly the same time, just colliding with each other, but also not actually doing very much. Star finding that opening initially, creating the advantage, still in the effective health, or leading in the effective health, but not for very long. Star eats a quick musket shot, and now both players have exactly the same amount of health. Neither player wants to use their ultimate just yet, but Star jumps in with the F2 and takes him down. Neither player wanted to use that ultimate because it would mean that they stood still for a second, and the other player would be able to immediately shoot them with that range weapon and take them down. Roy Hee now up against TG25. Roy Hee actually in a good spot, but TG25 immediately turning it around. But the pillar! No, the pillar grief! The longsword wind slash not connecting, and TG25 is bound to be mad. Look at him, he's... I'd be mad. I'd be mad. I'd actually be annoyed.
you can see it on his face as we come back over to WBG's Spider here, trading some range shots, I do believe, with the Alliance's Frostivus. Frostivus kind of being a demon for WBG's Spider today. He is really locked Spider into some terrible situations. Baoda's action here on the backside with a Bloom he stashed absolutely ages ago. Going to come in. He's more than happy to go take the risk inside the realm of Yang. We are also going to see, I do believe the likes of T225 here go in and take that Bloom that he hid in the mines much earlier. I think he's got 2 here, actually, when he comes in and he cleans up the other's eye from the lobby, as well as OUG's Mike. He may have only left 1, but I think there's potentially 2. Now, there's going to be 1 left And I do believe it was coming off of Mike's body there. He's going to come in, pick up a couple extra things off that body he left before. But now he's got to get back into the zone. This is pretty deep into the zone, if I remember correctly here. So T225 got to be careful not to grief himself out here. Going to come up and go ahead and pop a pot very quickly. But no, it looks like the zone actually, you know, it closed this off early, but it looks like the zone continued to push towards it. So he doesn't have to go as deep as you would think. JJH's star here coming from the Morris blessing. Looks like he picked up that White Tiger's prowess. Yeah. Cutting over here, we're going to see BBE's Roy WBG Spider trading blows here. Roy already investing the F early, though, as we're going to catch a massive parry onto WBG Spider. Gets the initial damage and then cancels out because he knows Spider probably has the F there and it could lock him into an unsafe animation. Roy really making smart decisions there. Unfortunately, it does mean Spider will get to back away. Spider does invest the F as well, so it proves that Roy makes the proper decision, but he needs to come in and find a way to capitalize on it. That cooldown going to be coming back off very shortly. There it is, Spider with the F available yet again. So Roy just has to back away from this as much as he wants to try to really push onto this and find some huge damage onto Spider. He just kind of has to chill. He's waiting for Spider. Spider will catch him with a huge scale rush there off that purple pulse. Catches him again with the follow-up R&B as well. Roy going to be forced to invest the F, and Roy is going to find himself in a bad situation. He might have stuck around a little too long for this. As Spider finds the opening, he finds the wisp, comes in and clutches it out as well. WBG Spider is going to send our boy BBE's Roy back to the lobby, and he is absolutely regretting sticking around too long for that one.
Indeed, that one was rough. And what else is rough? Action! Oh no! Immediately just getting busted from 100 to 0, and he's dead! That took all of 2.5 seconds. What on earth just happened? I think he took some musket shots from T225 across the way. Oh my lord, that was obliteration. That was actually insane. He just disappeared within seconds. Frost of it. Look at that musket damage that he's taking. I think T225. Is it T2? Yeah. T225 must have a gold or purple musket with slow shot because he's just popping shots from afar and just doing 700 damage each shot. The Frostivus, he's not going down without a fight. Oh no, wait. He's dead.
I'm gonna call you on the caster curse there, my friend.
I mean, he was fighting. He was fighting to stay alive, but unfortunately, there wasn't much fighting inside that Tumult Ultimate. Spider now engaging onto T225, but getting parried here. The sap, the natural sap from the Zai Ultimate parry. He heals a bunch, and T225 is trying to close it out. But is he going to be able to find the kill for himself? The third party from Star, he's trying to take him down. He's trying to finish him off, but T225 is going to find it. But he doesn't get the Soul Bloom, and his ultimate's about to expire. Star looking like he's going to take this one home. He's going to get that one in the bank, and he takes down T225.